This Melbourne winter has been particularly cold, so I've spent most of it hibernating inside, trying to stay out of the sleet and the rain. And thank goodness we actually have a new heating system now, so I don't need to wear my fingerless gloves for typing anymore. When I go out, I've been staying as wrapped up as possible to stay warm and keep the moisture in my skin. We had a blogging event on the Gold Coast a couple of weeks ago, which was all sand and surf and really lovely. So I'm feeling particularly inspired to try some new tropical looks for this summer. It's no good having these great tropical looks if my skin is really not up to the task. So there's a few tricks that I need to pull to bring it back into tip-top condition. It doesn't take a lot of money or a lot of time to do it. It just takes a few little things done regularly. So here's my top tips for getting that spring glow back into your skin and getting ready. Exfoliate, exfoliate, exfoliate. The older we get, the slower our body renews its cells. So if we can give our body a hand to help with that cellular renewal process, the better. There are a lot of products on the market, but I'm very wary of anything that contains any kind of shell grit or plastic beads, which can all be very rough or bad for the environment. So I much prefer to make my own. I use a salt scrub. So in that spirit, I've decided to give you guys my personal recipe. It's really simple. We just use a little bit of sea salt. You can either use the iodized salt from the big shakers, or you can use a finely ground rock salt, some brown sugar, and some honey. The honey gives it a lovely smooth consistency, and the brown sugar actually melts into it as you scrub that into the skin. If you skip the salt and just use the brown sugar, it'll have a softer exfoliant effect. So this makes it perfect for a lip scrub. Water. Well, this one seems like a total no-brainer, but I can't tell you how many of my clients look sheepishly at me when I mention this. After too many months of red wine and coffee, my skin is crying out for some serious hydration. Drinking 2 litres of water a day will make a huge difference to your skin, and also to the hydration factor that gives a boost to your liver. Now, drinking that 2 litres ensures that your body is properly hydrated, which will support your whole digestive system, making it work better. Of course, your digestive system includes your liver, and your liver is what processes the toxins and the fat in your body. Our body burns more fat when we up our water intake because that digestive system works much more efficiently. Drinking enough water will prevent bloating. It promotes cellular renewal and helps your brain work better. Keeping that water or moisture in your skin is super important if you want that youthful look. Our skin, as you know, is the biggest organ in the body, and this means that we lose a lot of water through sweating, or what's called transevaporative cooling. So basically we're losing moisture all the time, whether you're aware of it or not. For me, the biggest helper in retaining the moisture in my skin is called hyaluronic acid, which retains up to 1,000 times its own weight in water. I've bought a few products that contain this in the ingredients list, as well as using straight hyaluronic acid under my day cream, and well, they've all worked to varying degrees and to varying expense. At the moment, I'm using the brand new Neutrogena Hydro Boost Water Gel, and well, it's passed all my important tests. First, if I love it and use lots of it, can I afford to keep buying it? Yes. And how much moisture does it actually give me? Well, I actually like to try out any moisturizing product on the back of my hands, that skin, what I call the crocodile skin hands. My hands take a real beating because of all the hair and makeup work, and they're often being cleansed in alcohol, so they're extremely dry. And if a hydrating cream is easily absorbed into them, not leaving a residue and still working an hour later, then well, that's a win for me. I did the one hand test with the Hydro Boost Water Gel, and my skin looked and felt distinctly different on each hand. Instead of the slippery feel that a lot of the creams can give, this one was absorbed almost immediately, and the papery look on my hands faded and they felt silky to the touch. So that was pretty impressive. Now I know that you're supposed to use this one on your face, but I'd really like to get enough to treat my whole body. Now you've got to feed your skin. We can spend an absolute bomb putting things on the outside of our skin, but there's no replacement for what you put in. Take advantage of all the gorgeous fruit that's in season. Strawberries. I just love those. I could eat them by the punnet load and not get sick of it, and not go broke as well. But they're full of antioxidants and vitamins, and they're a really great way to feed your skin. You can squish them up and make a relaxing and invigorating face mask, very, very fragrant. And that's a lovely way to spend a nice Friday night in. Well, I'm kind of addicted to massages, whether that is going to visit somebody down at the massage therapy shops or all of my massage chairs and equipment here. I can barely go a day without some form of massage. Now, our whole systems have been sluggish during winter, and we've really got to get that blood moving again. So you could go for a run. I don't run, but I much prefer to use stretching and massage to make this happen. It encourages a really good blood flow to the skin. So if you have particularly sluggish circulation, massage is always beneficial, but particularly after the winter months, we want to encourage that blood flow back to the skin to help us get a better and more radiant spring glow. Now, get your kids, your partner, your friend, maybe a cubicle buddy at work to, you know, trade massages with you. That's a good way to do it. Except for perhaps at work, maybe just stick to a shoulder massage, or, you know, we don't want it to get any too weird. I would say learning how to massage yourself is also really important, because learning to massage your face, particularly around this orbital area where we like to massage our creams in to make sure that they are really getting in and working, is quite important. So if you have a look online, there's some great tutorials for self-massage looking at different lymph glands and how to work on the face gently. Next week I'll have some great simple tips for you on refreshing your makeup look and refreshing your beauty station.